Most golfers are trying to fix their swing with 20 different thoughts, when in reality you only need 6. In this video I'm going to give you 6 simple rules that if you follow them will fix about 95% of the issues that I see every day. Every day we get fat shots, thin shots, slices, inconsistent strikes. These rules clean all of that up. So let's get straight into it. So rule number 1, your setup controls everything within the swing. So most golfers are trying to fix the problem during the golf swing, but the issues start way before that, even before they've even moved the golf club. So here's what you need to do. We want to have, in your setup position, we want to have around 55% of your weight feeling into your left side. So the pressure's on that left hand side. So we're not leaning too far, it's just a gentle lean. We want the hands forwards of the golf ball, so they're just on the inside of your left thigh. When we take our setup there, we want to bend from the waist. We want to feel the arms are hanging from the shoulders. We've got a nice gap there between the top of the golf club and the legs, and we want to try and make sure that the hip joints are sitting directly over the top of the ankles. So this is going to give you a feeling that the weight's more towards the balls of your feet, and this is going to give us our proper setup position. If you are struggling with that, we can do a drill. We can stand up nice and tall. We can hold the club out in front of us at waist height with a nice gap there between the top of the club and the belly button. And then from there, with the legs nice and straight, we can bend from the waist until the club reaches the ground. And lightly flex the knees. You want to feel that the weight's on the balls of your feet. You want to feel that the pressure is 55% of the weight into your left side. Hands forwards. And one other thing to check on, that the club shaft is pointing up towards your belly button. So if your setup is poor, your brain's going to be making compensations during the golf swing, and that's where the inconsistency lives. So fix your setup first. You'll instantly start making better swings without trying. So let's jump into rule 2. So rule 2 is about low point. This is the simple biggest game changer that I see on a daily basis. The low point of your golf swing needs to be ahead of your golf ball, indicated there by that chalk line just in front. So if your low point is behind the golf ball, that's going to cause you to hit the ground before the golf ball and hit the ball fat. If we're going to try and correct that movement and we're going to miss the ground, we're then going to start to top it, and that's where your inconsistencies start to come into it. So a simple feel for the swing is for you to take your address, and I want you to feel that you're moving your chest more towards your left foot, more in front of the golf ball, and then we're finishing the golf swing nice and tall over your left side, belly button face the target, right foot in your tiptoe, and you'll have around about 90-95% of your weight over on that left foot. So straight away that's going to improve your ball striking. It's going to help us to collect the golf ball before we hit the ground. Hi, I'm Kieran Gaskell, PGA professional and golf coach. I've over 20 years worth of experience helping golfers understand the simple mechanics behind a powerful and repeatable golf swing. This is why I created the Complete Golf Swing Blueprint, a step-by-step training program that shows you exactly how to build a great golf swing from the ground up. Inside the program, I'll break down the perfect grip and setup, how to build a swing for power and pure strikes, how to control your ball flight, how to hit driver longer and straighter, and how to take all of that what you've learned from the driving range out onto the golf course. So let's take a look at rule 3. So this one's about not hanging back in the golf swing. So this ties directly into rule 2. So this is something that we see very common in the golf swing on a daily basis, that people are starting to leave the weight on the right foot and they're hanging back in the golf swing trying to help the ball into the air. So what happens here is it moves the low point back behind the golf ball. It causes the golf club to bottom out too early. Generally, we tend to see the club face stay slightly more open to target, but it can be a little bit wayward. And this creates some inconsistency with the strike of the shot. So what I want you to feel here is, obviously, like we said in rule 2, we want to see feel the body moving towards the left side, so the chest moving ahead of the ball towards your left foot. We're striking the ground after the golf ball, and I want you to feel like you're standing nice and tall over your left side with your belly button facing the target and your right foot on the tiptoe. Rule 4 is about club face control. So the club face controls the start direction of your golf ball. So if you send the ball off to the right, it's because your club face is open. If you send the ball off to the left, it's because your club face is closed. But this can start all over the place because it's in different positions. So this is your issue. The club face should match the lead wrist. So as you're taking your club into the ball at impact, we want to feel that that left wrist is either flat or slightly bowed, which will then square up that club face and improve your ball flight. We never want to see the club face cupped, because if that club face is cupped, the face is going to be open and your golf ball is going to start off to the right. Also there, if you've over rolled your hands, that's going to close the club face and that's going to send that golf ball off to the left. You don't need to overcomplicate the mechanics. You just want to feel that when you turn the golf club back to impact, the logo on your glove is going to be slightly turned downwards, pointing down towards the floor. That alone can really massively improve the direction of your ball and improve your ball flight. Rule 5 is about sequence, not speed. So most golfers are trying to hit the golf ball too hard and it completely destroys the sequence. So here's the ideal sequence. So in the downswing, you want to lead with your lower body, then your torso, then your arms, and then the club's the last thing that we then release. So if you start with your hands, it's going to throw everything off and it's going to force you into making some compensations. So a really good feel for you to have, from the top of the swing, we're going to lead with the legs, and then that's going to initiate then slowing down the arms, and then we're going to drive with the body. This should create more power, better contact, way more consistency. Effort doesn't equal speed, sequence equals speed. So finally, rule 6, balance and finish position. This is the simplest but most ignored rule. Your finish position will tell you everything about your swing. If you can't hold your finish position for at least 3 seconds, then something's gone wrong earlier in the golf swing. So a great finish position looks like a nice tall finish, all of your weight over your left side, hips over your ankle, belly button facing the target, right foot on your tiptoe, chest up nice and proud, and you're watching that golf ball fly through the sky. So if you're falling off the ball and falling backwards, then you've lost control somewhere in the swing. If you train your finish position, your swing will improve automatically. So let's have a quick recap. So all 6 rules. Number 1, setup controls everything. Number 2, low point forwards of the ball. Number 3, don't hang back onto your right hand side. Number 4, control the club face. That's going to help you control direction. Number 5, sequence over speed. And number 6, finish position and balance. You don't need 50 swing thoughts, you just need the right 6. If you actually apply these, you'll start striking the ball better almost immediately. And if you want a step-by-step plan to build this into your swing, check out my swing blueprint. I'll link it below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, because I've got more simple fixes like this coming your way. Thanks for watching.